Hey everyone, here we go. The text thing. Oh, it doesn't. Bum bum bum. How's everyone going today? I know it's a bit early. I don't expect anything out of this today. I just want to get into this game. I want to play this more. I want to get further into the story because I missed out on the big wave of this being released. I have a lot of painkillers in me right now, and my back is absolutely heavenly right now. I don't actually sit up. I have my spine like fold in half, it feels like. Yay! Wait, how are you all going today? What's been happening, everyone? I got my test results back. I'm borderline everything except vitamin D, and I've got nutric acid build up, which is gout inducing. Fuck yeah! Awesome! Hey everyone, I thought I'd get the polo out. I was just having a drink of water and just gone bleh, over my beard. Yeah, I thought, man, I'm early. I've got the day off. I'm only doing this purely because I want to get this in. I want to get into this. Now, I've already started this last year. I have a collection of VODs that I did. I did like 3 VODs of this, and I pulled the pin on it midway through June. So, I would say, if you want to catch up to where I'm up to now, watch those VODs. I was day 1. Hour 1, I was up from 12 AM Aussie Eastern Standard Time till like 11 or it was like 1 o'clock in the afternoon. That's Saturday. It was Easter Saturday. I was fucking blind. Like I was so tired and like most of the stream. So I have been very Hey, Zerexor, here you go, welcome on in. Doctors, tests, day off, working from home. As in, I'm working from home for the rest of the week. Hey Zero, here you go, welcome on in. Alright, so, I'm on chapter 10. Which can be a thing. Okay, so I did play Cross Call last year. I had to delete the VODs because of the DMCA thing. I'm going to replay it this year and do it properly. So I played nothing about the story. Hey Danny, welcome on in, how you going? So my original plan was to play that, then this last year. That didn't happen. It didn't really work out that way because I ended up buying this day 1 and went, oh fuck, alright, better get into it then. I live to see blood twice one day. Aren't you lucky? I'll see how I feel because I'm on pain medicine and it's like, it's a hell of a drug right now. But we don't talk about that. I'm just gonna have a nice relaxing stream. Thrash out probably after this. And then just have a nice day. Alright. Anyway, so, just let you know, we have... Oh, yeah, yep. So, chapter 10, this is the bit after Don Corneo. Just go to... Danny, go to bed. You need sleep. Yeah, apparently my vitamin D levels are so low, I'm pretty much a vampire. Alright, let's pause the music for the minute. I'll put this on. Let me know if you can hear the music from the game. Can you hear that? Oh. Can you hear that, everyone? Okay, cool. So, making sure, because I've got the Elgato thing. Yeah, go, Steady, go sleep, please. Don't become me and just have the lightning the whole night through. There's no point. Because you're going to be ruined most of the next time you're up. Okay, cool. This is working how I wanted it to. Dun, dun, dun. And I can Alt-Tab easily, because I'm on the PS4, so fuck yeah, this is really good for me. Oh, thank you so much. You too. Have a nice sleep. As much as you can get, of course. I'm also doing this in Japanese, everyone. Just FYI. I hated the English voices, so I switched over. How crisp is this on PS4 Pro? The original footage was captured on old PS4. Now that I bought a PS4 Pro last year, I was like so ecstatic to play this. Ooh, here we go. What a song! Alright. This is me time. Let me have a guess. These horns are magical. Let's go. Let's see if I can remember controls. Ooh. Oh, ow. Oh. Let's see. So spell. You figure. Dude, fake 10. What was that? Sorry. Alright, give me a sec. Thank you so much for that $10. Mate. Let's mute this for a sec. Thank you so much, mate. Dude, thank you so much. I've only started this pain medicine this week, today. And it's a bit. I'm apparently gonna have to have it every 12. I'm allowed a 12-hour window because it's slow release. So I'm just. It's gonna be interesting to watch me on stream now. Ooh! Ow! 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 Should I move myself up? Bum, 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 bum. So you can see all the stuff underneath. Oh! Bloody da! Okay. Alright. Provoking me? Oh, ow! Oh, is it weak? Is it pressured? Good. Okay. Yes, I finished the original game when I was 10, so that was 1997. My dad built a poster for it back in... When he was over in Japan, he bought something back for it, and we're like, what, is it really big over there? And he's like, yeah, it's like the big thing at the moment, you know, let me know, do you know what it is? And then we got it, like, I think April? I think that was the worldwide... It wasn't released. So I remember it being 1997 when it came out. Because we had a taste of it beforehand. Because my dad used to work as go around the world. So no, I don't want the remake. I want the original. So it came out in Japan in 1997. I think we got it in Australia 3 months after when the translation had happened. The original translation, which is all the weird stuff. Yeah, I remember getting this and thinking, probably one of my favourite games. Ooh, okay. Ooh, we got a summon. Ooh, hello. Can I get abilities? Got strength. I'm old, man. Like old. I'm 34. I'm old. Let's go. No. Summon Ifrit. Yes. I know there's already been changes to this. I've noticed. I played this last 2018. I gave a number of usual run through off stream. I enjoyed it immensely. Bloody private plot time, mate. Oh. Ready plume. I think I get Cura. Oh shit, here we go. Plan's down. I'll give it to Aerith. And then she can give me Cloud up things down. I'm just gonna heal Cloud. Cura to Tifa. Torn. Billions. Probably 6. 7 was definitely up there for me. Oh. Yeah, but Barts can actually suplex a train, which is hilarious to me. It's just not cricket, man. No! Oh. Tifa. Save Tifa? Oh, god damn. Oh, she's dead. Can't do anything with that. I can't believe I'm getting taken down all the time. Shit. Oh, come on! So close to finishing this off. Yeah, that's it. Oh. Bum 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 bum. So how are you still up? Oh. Oh. Yummy pain. I've already had my 3 pills, so... I just realised you can't hear the audio, can you, for this scene? Whoops. Okay, let's try this. Sorry about that, everyone. Whoops. I keep forgetting that there's like different ways I've set everything up. Let's go heal Aerith.
どうした？
水路をたどっていけば7番街につけるはず。6番街と7番街の下水はつながってるの。迷ったら水路をたどれってね。
スラムの心得か？
下水道はアバランチの逃走経路、いざって時のね。
入り組んでそうだな。
この先に大きな水路があるんだ。まずはそこを目指そう。了解。
Let's see. Give Aerith. Oh.
頼んだ。
私に任せて。まだ。まだ終われない。
Intense. Let's see. Anything around here? Yeah, the one thing I really hated this game when I was playing it, it tells you how to press a button. Like, cool. You don't need to tell me how to play this game. So it refloods it. It's slow. Yeah. Okay, let's see what I can buy. Ah, yes, the oppressed. These means you can give me high potions. Because these CDs will come, I know they come up later on. I was watching someone ages ago play this. So this isn't totally blind for me, but I will say I have some insight into what's happening up ahead. But then I also have played the original, and a lot of this is just stretched out massively. Oh. Well, I think the part when you fight the bomber at Shinra headquarters earlier on, it's literally just a 20-minute sequence, from what I remember. It's split out to 2 hours.
極める。
Come on.
じゃあね。
It's not so much filler, it's just a lot of... It's... It's good. A lot of it is very drawn out, but I can understand why they've done that, because it's not... It's hard to explain, because it's so... It's not disappointing, but I wish... If they want to make a remake, they're doing their own spin on it, and it seems like they're trying to go in a Kingdom Hearts sort of way, from what I've seen. Well, those floating things originally were like, what does that look familiar?
通るの真っ暗だ。
Where am I going now?
平気なふりして行こう。ねえクラウド、コルネオの話が本当だったとして、その場合シンナの狙いは何だと思う？
Crosshair is like very important to the story because it explains to you who Zack is and how he. I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but yeah, there's a lot of.
俺には想像がつかない。
コルネオの嘘だよね。だってコルネオだもの。
That's weird. Turn on the power. Come on.
おそらく発電施設だ。
You could just go.
すごく古そう。
魔法以前の骨董品だ。いくら辛辣性でも動いたら奇跡だな。
Yeah. Starting to feel a bit of a tinge now. That's what's good about this. I can understand where they're coming from with the combat and everything, but just a lot of what made 7 special, they've tried to rip out and put into 3 different games. I know it's going to be 3 games. I know it's not going to be like just one extra game. There's going to be a whole thing to it. So what's down here? I think, in all honesty, playing both this and usual, no, that's going to be ludicrous to try and play. Like, the Monolith, who's also an awesome streamer, streamer, does a lot of long playthroughs. Like he does like a series playthrough, like I've started doing, and he was like, yeah, it's not worth it because it's the amount of like. It's like, I think including all the spin-offs, it's like 11 months all up. That's if he plays that. Ow. So if you played nothing but this, or Master Final Fantasy, we're looking at like 11 months. Minimum. Ow. Jay, go, see, so I'm gonna say this, Jay, up front. I have not played this to the completion, so I've no idea what the big changes are. I have an idea where this is going, because it seems to be going down the same path as like as a Kingdom Hearts game. This is the same director as Kingdom Hearts took this on. So I played the original, so I know what happens with Zack and everything, and someone had spoiled this game to me recently, which I'm not very happy about, but that's Oh. That's I've tried to avoid seeing anything of this. Fuck you, crab. Just annihilated. Fuck you, crab. Oh. So apparently, hey, look, something I can't actually eat. Crab. I wish I could eat crab. I wish I could eat crustaceans. I love the smell of crab. Prawns I can give or take. Yabbies and all those like weird like lobster things I don't like the look of at all. But I love the smell of crab. I don't know what it is. Ooh, okay, so that's locked. Oh, Jessie made, yeah, that's right. Jessie made a schooling thing. Oh, yeah. Gee, I wonder where the skeleton key is. Right here, so. The smell's definitely up there for me, though. Like, I think we found the key. It's a little doggy. Little dog. I can still feel my back, but it's nowhere near as bad as it was. Little tinge every now and again. Okay, we found the key. So this week we're going to focus on this, and then we'll go on to KOTOR 2 or whatever we want else. I want to get rid of KOTOR 2, but it's going to be more of a, I want to have people here watching and like choosing for me, like make sure that you guys are enjoying the experience, because playing the last couple of times I played KOTOR, because it was Christmas time, no one was really around. And it's like, oh, great, I'm going to play this as myself. Also, might have been because I was also on the Wii times. No, hey, no, it's not the only one's fault, it's just, it's Christmas time. I'm not blaming anyone, I'm not guilt tripping you, I'm not trying to guilt trip you guys, just, it's how it is sometimes with time zones and all that fun stuff. They were great, good. Oh, come on! Oh, excuse me. Alright, so okay, so we can't get out here, looks like. The Don's been a bit busy, it looks like. Okay, let's go. For me, it's either Thai food or Japanese food. Or I used to love HSPs and all that. It's so bad for you though. And after getting my results back from the doctors, I'm like, yeah, might want to rethink about my intake. Oh. No! Ours food's like very multicultural. It's so we have different cultures. Like we have like Thai, Malaysian, Chinese, Macedonian, Greek. It's got like basically, if you can think about it, we have it basically. But it depends on who makes it, usually, as I've found. We also obviously got our first people's food, which is actually spectacular. As much as the media doesn't seem to talk about it very much. You know what? You're gonna get fried crab. Any way to get up? Here you go. I actually feel my back now. It's weird. It's like sort of twinging a bit. Oh, actually, can I move you up? Can I move you up? Can I take you down? Oh. Just a bit. Obviously, this is like a quick time thing, but damn, that's spooky. Stop talking about food, oh my god. OMG. I'm gonna have a very light dinner tonight. Like, I'm gonna be pretty woozy after this, all these things I've been taking. Which we don't talk about on stream, but just... Oh, here we go. Oh. Exactly, what are we talking about? Oh. Oh, ow. That side wasn't so. Oh, there is something over here. Yeah. So did you do yours in English originally? So I started in English and it was like a bit much. Especially play out, you got a bit too emo for me. So I decided to go with this and it seemed like Japanese seems to work perfectly fine. Maybe it's just me being a bit picky, but I just couldn't take the English like voice actors for ages. Dame.
気持ちわかるよ。7番街の破壊なんてタッチの悪い冗談。もし本当でもギリギリで中止になる。そうなる。
I'm sort of happy that they kept Tifa like realistic. Well,
Tifa, Aeris.
She's very. This is zoomed in, is it? Oh, I just realised. Oh, bloody thingies. Sorry, everyone. So, I just realised my OBS has resized everything. I just realised, so I'm just going through as I find it. I'm just gonna fix it. On state. Well.
最悪の事態？うん。どんな未来でも変えられるよ。私、そう信じてる。そっか。そうだね。楽しいことも考えるの。7番街守ったら。
Milo Bentley, here you go. Welcome money.
Sure. 上で買い物どう？
Hey, Milo.
例えば雰囲気のある小物や食器を探すの。ティファとよければ絶対行く。クラウドは荷物持ち。いっぱい持たせちゃう。
俺がどうかしたか？
なんでもない。
I'll see me come back, Grayscale. Oh shit! On Gladu!
離さないでね。一気にあげるよ。せーの、それ。
They got some good reaction times. Damn.
悪いな。
いえいえ。
Hey Milo, there you go. Sorry, I mean, if you're looking, all good. Listening for ages, Milo. Dun 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 dun. It's a bit of a weird time for me. That's why I'm also on a lot of hunting games right now. Not including the stream. What's on stream right now? I think I got everything, don't I? Ooh. Oh. Get me if I can. Basic bench. Get bench, mate. I hope the next one of this is going to be like actually like Final Fantasy. This is a very modern RPG. Okay, which one do I? What's here? Okay, this is going up to a different area. Okay. Some crabby boys. Well, that's a very good point, actually. Yeah. I hope they get Calm and also Nibelheim down pat, because if anything, if you looked at how they did Nibelheim in Crisis Core, that's what I hope they do for this. Ow. Because Cross's core was the gold standard for a long time for
この調子でいくぞ
Final Fantasy
次も
games.
勝とう
And that's the thing, that this reminds me so much of Cross's core. So did we just do like a round trip for nothing? Oh, I am so annoyed that I deleted the VODs for that. Like, I had to because of the DCMA thing. But, yeah. What a lovely game that was.
たまに前に出る
Dun, 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 dun. Let's see, Triple Slash. Ow. Yes. Yes, I am Intel.
こんなところかな
Okay. How you going, Intel? This is my one day I'm deciding to do some streaming whilst I'm at home. I'm working from home for the next couple of days because of my back. But I'm on painkillers, I'm spectacularly... I'm so set right now, you've got no idea. Fleeting familiar. Remind me to... I missed you, Intel. I really did. Where's this guy? Ooh. You're not that bad. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna go to double check everything again before I continue. On the other side. Oh. I have to do a lot of fighting, it looks like. I think it's just good banter, honestly. Also pulls my head in a bit as well. Yeah, I know, it's hard. Apparently I have to pull my head in a bit as well, but that's just life sometimes. Like, I have to learn not to be as abrasive as I've been lately. And so this is my first real playthrough of this. I haven't seen any of this part at all. The only part I've seen past the part where I finished up with Don Corneo was the part where you go and face that robot straight after Shinra's death. I was going to check out everything else. What are you walking, mate? Mate. What are you bloody doing, mate? I actually do need to do more of getting this up and running. What are you walking, mate? Hey, you bloody yelling. Oh. Flip strike. It's early, but it's also there's a reason to it. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. It's fleeting from me now.
もうすぐ終わり。流れ止めないで。負けないから。じゃあね。頑張らないとね。
Yes, no, sorry, no work. I'm off sick. My back's still, yeah, hurting. I've been to doctors, they've given me a whole lot of painkillers and stuff. I also have to try and work in a time tomorrow for CT scans. Because I tried a couple places around my area trying to book in a place. Because they usually just walk in, you can hear it. But they're saying, oh, we're backed up, so... Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not trying to ignore chat, but yeah, it's just a bit hard when you're just trying to do some battle. Oh, that was fun. I should have done that. Can't remember if I've done the battle arena yet. I could do some battle.
一瞬で終わりだ。
楽勝。はや。
落ち着いていけ。
よーし、やっしゃ。
Oh, ow! Let's try and get some of these skills done up.
終わり。なんだ。どうかな？覚悟して。負けたく。
It's just annoying enough where like I can't do things I would like do normal work.
またね。もっとうまくやれるはず。
It feels like someone's rammed a knife in my spine, but they've done X-rays and that, and they're saying, "Oh, we can't see anything." So they want to do a CT scan to double check and see if the muscles around it are weakened. Because I'm also, let's be honest, I'm very heavy, and I shouldn't be this heavy. I'm 182 kilos, I found out, and yet I have had no back issues for like over 15 years. I've been, yeah. This is all stuff I just found out over the weekend. Everything's... I'm okay-ish with everything but vitamin D. And I've got nutric acid from my system like fucking crazy. So like, any Mountain Dew or drinks like that. Yeah, see, that's what I was saying to you before. Like, you guys don't understand how it feels to be me sometimes. Like, I wake up and go... Like, I've woken up and just gone, why am I this heavy some days? So I need to lose weight, obviously. Yeah, big up indeed.
あ、これ見て。店の貯水槽に同じようなパネルがあったよ。流れる水の量を調節するの。なんでも屋さん、どう？
排水。これだな。
Let's do... Let me get to the bloody control.
失敗？
故障らしい。
赤いランプは排水パイプの詰まり。手動ポンプでゴミを押し流してくださいって。私、店でやったことがあるよ。
This is the thing, like, I've done stretches, I've done all the, like, you've done a whole lot of tests with me, like, now you do some military presses, I've done... Like everything else, he's like, you seem physically fit for your size, but like you can see like you're wincing when you're walking around, so that's something to do with either your legs or your back. So they looked at my legs, they're perfectly fine, it's my back, definitely. I can feel it, like, it's the lumbar vertebrae, feels like it's moving around. Oh, sorry, one.
店のとはやっぱり違うな。これ
Oh,
はもっと本格的。
okay, let's see what we have to do here. So tilt, open the valve, is right to left. So I'm gonna do this.
行くよ。
Put it up. Ah,
息を合わせよう。
okay, yeah. I know what I'm gonna do. You do it dead on. You have to do it when she comes down. Okay. My back. Cool.
完璧だね。
Spectacular.
いいよ。
Oh no!
ダメか。よっと。
Once again. Oh,
うまくいったね。
level up. Friggin' hell, that was quick.
息を合わせよう。 やったー！成功！さあ戻ろう。クラウド寂しがってるかも。
Still getting over how beautiful the model. Everything in this game is so well put together. It's so ridiculous. Yes, there's gonna be monsters coming out of this. I can tell.
うまくいったな。
頑張ったよね。うん。
下がって。
そこ。
集中していく。まだだ。
Ow. Through.
一気に叩き込む。
Okay.
今がチャンスだ。
チャンスは逃さない。
Quick strike. So she's like that.
頼りにしてる。見せなきゃ。
Okay, so I need to also get her up and running.
止まらないから。行くよ。届け出す。
Ow. Okay.
まずいな。
さあ頑張ろう。わっ。そこ。もう。飛んでけ。やっ。よくよ。一気に。
Stretch. I hate you, Intel. So, all right. Do you want to do stretch in or hang on? Oh! Oh! I hate you so much. Ow! Ah! Ah! Oh. No, I haven't put any gym ones on there. Oh. He came back to one of my mods being a dick to me, which is pretty much part of the course. Oh, actually. Oh, that's not cool. Oh. I have to make that like 20,000 points harder now. Because. Healing? Okay. For 10 minutes. Ooh. Thank you. So 10 minutes, no healing. Alright. That's it. I hate you all. Hang on. Oh. Fuck. Oh. 10 minutes of that as well. Oh. Now you're making me kind of notified, aren't I? You're basically picking on a cripple at this point. Oh. It's not cricket, mate. Hang on, let me fix these up. Then we can't just abuse this. Who do you want timed out is a question. You want to be timed out for 10 minutes? No cursing. Sure. That looks like it's been updated. Alright. Make sure everything's done and dusted. Yep. Chill. So that should be updated on your. You just refresh your browsers, that should be updated to the new thing. So I made it 10 minutes. So that's from now on, everything that you're redeeming is 10 minutes. So swearing, 10 minutes. IRL word, 10 minutes. I thought I'd update all this on yesterday, after the trial run. Alright. Oh. Sorcerer Stone. Cast. Oh! Gosh. Do it. We'll do it 5 minutes, just as a try one today. We'll talk about it in the mod chat as well. I think it seems like the average for most streamers when they do the timeout things like 10 minutes. 5 minutes seems okay, I think. Oh. You see you 4 minutes. Oh. Bum 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 bum. Oh. Okay. Well. Oh. I went into this fight completely unprepared, didn't I? Wow, I got wiped out. Oh. These painkillers are really low, really slow releasing as well. I can't feel below the waist or where my back is, well, the lumbar vertebrae is. I can feel. The thing is, they like, do I give out, like, if I break any of these rules, I might have to give, like, a sub, you know, a gift sub to someone. Really IRL. Oh. Oh, come on. So how long do I have to have for no healing? We're at 8 minutes. Alright, so for 10 minutes. Alright. So about 8 to 7 minutes. That's it. Oh! Okay. Appreciate healing more. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. It's weird, like my spine, it's not as bad as it has been, but I'm on anti-inflammatory and pain. Hydrate. Give me a minute, I have to get out of my chair. I'm actually really comfy because of all you bastards. I swore. Okay, I owe some. Look, honestly, if I could move the green screen out of the way, sure, but no. Oh, right. Who needs a? Who wants a? You know what? Grayscale? It's your lucky day. There you go, mate. Yep. So every time I break that rule for 10 minutes. Oh. Ooh, shit. Alright, and hydrate. Jeez, there's water here. Alright, that's good. Can we not, like, can we let me at least get through this section without having to do like 1,000 different things? Oh. Should we do the... Oh. Oh. Oh, I used to be able to do the whole... Bloody morph. Okay, am I allowed to heal? This is so interesting. Dun, dun. These were just the generic ones that they suggested. I'm like, okay, what's that? And now I'm gonna have to tweak the points, aren't I? Because I know you got everyone not spammed and. I feel like I know how Jordan feels with all the farts and yeah. Right, so am I able to heal? Okay. Can I heal? Are we good to heal? Alright. Let me move myself down here. Bum 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 bum. Just trying to get myself out of the way so you can see what I'm selecting. Right, that was good. And you never told me. I don't know how to take that. It's my fault. I know. I should know better. I should always know better than trust my own mods. If I can't use Bloody Brain, that's okay. Oh. This operator mode's ridiculous. Can I go... Oh! Oh, come on! Well, she don't have that. Unbridled strength. The Vengance kiss. Oh. I'm not a big fan of the frogs, eh? Oh, where did you come from? It's not gonna happen, by the way.
Ooh. Any
words?
見逃してはくれないね。私たち美味しくないよ。
先に行け。
エアリス。
ティファンも行け。
でもこれ一人じゃ。
誰に言ってる。
早くね。
Ooh, that's naughty.
もう知ってるよな。
Final Fantasy X no speed challenge.
俺は強いぞ。
クラウド、早く。
What the Zodiac Age version or the original one on PS4? Because I think I had to get Zodiac Age. Was that the one that's on PS4?
Okay. Avalanche の推薦が決まった。誘導工作を開始する。
上の連中は何考えてんだろうな。
Bloody turds,
判
man.
断分子は徹底的に叩く。うちは昔からそうしてきた。
全部潰れちまうぞ。今さら善人ぶるなよ。
ただの巡回だろ。
行こう。7番街へ。
Before we get too crazy, let's go buy some stuff. And yes, I'm off camera. Cthulhu! Here you go. Good morning. I'm not gonna be on this time every single day. I'm just, well, I'm sick. I've got a sick day off. They're doing some maintenance apparently. I've had a chat to them before. And how you going, Cthulhu? Visage. Ooh. Saucy. How's that going? If you saw on Twitter what I'm pumping from my system right now, I am a bit floaty right now. So I might finish up at like 5. It's time now. 5 o'clock I'll probably finish up for the day because I'm going to be pretty floaty.
ジャンクパーツの宝庫。あそこに見えてる車両倉庫の向こうが7番街のはずだよ。明かりのついている場所を通っていこう。明かり、明かり。
あれだな。
I remember this part from the original, but it's. Let me guess, it's gonna be like a boss battle or something coming up.
人、全然いないね。普段は誰も近寄らないの。モンスターだけじゃなくて、怖い噂もあるし。噂？列車墓場にはお化けが出るって。 夜の列車墓場に迷い込むと二度と戻ってこられなくなるんだって。
I don't.
わけ
Do they ever explain why she has red
子
iris?
供騙しだって思うよ、私も。
Of red eyes.
でも
早く抜けよう。
It's just very distinct. That's. I know Cloud has Mako eyes due to very punny. Hey Emmys, hey
敵じゃない。
私たちなら余裕。
I'm gonna be going off a little early tomorrow.
いや、勝負あり。
Buddy Emmy getting a shout out. That. They were playing it. It's. Oh, I wonder if the API's changed. Actually, they've probably changed the API for if you're not playing a game on anymore. Yeah, I thought you streamed Emmys. Is there anything around here? Ooh, Mithril rod, so I should have left arcane scepter. Ooh, okay, that can be next. Should do it. Just jump in. Up here. Oh. These environments are so beautiful. Dun 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 dun. Tifa. Look, what am I called? Ooh, hello. Oh, hang on, do we have analysis? Anyone has analysis? Boy! Why? I'm just let me get through one battle without stretching. Please. No? Alright. Fine. I'm gonna have to read like put these points. Hang on. It's not funny. It's actually really painful. Because any time I have a movement above here, it's going straight to my back, my lower back. So it's all like, just yeah, everyone's invited apparently. Kick me in the spine. Did I put a thing on for oh, can I put a time on these things? Alright, you know what? There, so we've got the handles up. I'll back up a bit. And there. My posture is perfection. Positively posterific. I don't know if you can put timers onto the Twitch things. would love to play Resident Evil after, like, later in the year, do like the last half of the year of just Resident Evil. But then, yeah, I think it's too much. And I've already done 7 last year. One stream, which was really, really impressive for me. Ooh. Okay. That's not cool.
気は抜けない。
集中して
終わりだ。
I really should scan them too. Oh, good extra slot. Do I have analysis? Assess. That's what I wanted. How have I... No. Something special. Deadly dodge, eh? So that'd be good for cloud. Deadly dodge. Might have to actually. So, right, I'll give you that. I haven't got deadly dodge on this guy. Ow. Okay, looking pretty schmick. I'm going to update a little bit. Okay. Can't usually do much. It's like. So look, so got these installed. Ah. Also get some power out of it, especially Tifa. How dare I not abuse Tifa's powers? Holy crap! Tifa's really powerful in the actual old game too. Actually, not enough. How much was I given? Oh, SP5. Okay. Build up on her. Ah no. 9. So that has a lot more materia. Oh, nothing. No. So chakra, systematic materia, yep. And then if I give her what? Can I give her anything set up? Because I prefer the voice acting is a lot better in Japanese. Oh, okay, so we got some material. Then we go assess. Oh, I haven't actually set her. Become immune to slow and stop. This is definitely her. Only. That's all well and good. Anything here? Did I come from this one, or was I? Nothing here. Oh! Dios mío! Okay, spells. Jura. These things are just annoying. And I forgot to assess them again. Whoops. Material. HP up, right. That may be good for Cloud or Tifa. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alrighty then.
Nani?
大丈夫か？
こっちはなんとか。平気。見て。
調子に乗るな。
こっちにおいで。私たち呼ばれてる？
Okay. After this chapter, we might take a break and then we'll keep going from there. Till about 5 PM, which is about an hour and a half from now. We might get through it. I did watch Steph start this part. I didn't see the boss fight or anything. So. There's always a boss fight in this game so far, from what I've seen.
でも大丈夫。凄腕のボディーガードいるから。ね。
お化けは専門外だ。
そんなこと言わないで。なんとかして。
分かったから離れてくれ。はあ。
Come on, Cloud, go in. All good. Thanks, Amy. Hopefully you have a nice the rest of the day. Seriously. All I know is I'm sort of half floating, half in pain, and yeah.
見つけた。ねえ、ちょっとお話しよう。
Ghost. Yes, I have the good meds. I've got tons of painkillers and anti-inflammatories, so really, yeah. I haven't slipped anything yet. They just think it's my lower back muscles are all messed up. and it's to a point where they're like, yeah, maybe we might want to send it easier. But they're still just seeing how I feel at the moment. It's like pretty brutal. Oh, look. They've already done all the testing. They found out all my blood sugar and all that's okay-ish. It could be a lot better. But I've got uric acid and also like my vitamin D levels are so low it's not funny. So they can explain the tiredness and lethargic nature I've been having happened to me the last couple of weeks or months. Oh. Come on. Yeah, I was gonna say, come on, man. What's this we want? Clouds were to take it to town.
そうだけど何
Kirsty! Dude, thank you so much! Holy crap, sorry! Oh. Hey Kirsty, here you go. There you go. I was waiting for that to kick in. Here you go, Kirsty. Oh. Well. Let me get on stream, I'll just do it again. Here you go. Where are we? 12 months? Has it been that long since... Yeah, it's been that long since you came in during Breath of the Wild. On a lot of pain medicine and working from home all week this week. Except for today, because I've taken today off. I called in sick, and then I decided, well, you know what? I'm gonna have to try and keep myself, yeah. All good, Kirsty. Philly? What do I call you, Kirsty? All good, Philly. Enjoy Night City? I need to play that eventually. It was February when I remember you coming in February. Oh, owl? I'm trying to think. I know what. I remember I was playing Breath of the Wild. I just don't remember the exact details. Oh, shit. Ooh. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think where I was in that gate. I was crossing a bridge, and I had a whole lot of. I was crossing a bridge. I remember you coming in, watching me try to escape a whole lot of moblins. Why does it seem so familiar? I'm dead. Yeah, I can't remember. Was it the bird or was it the... I'm trying to think. It wasn't the camel. Bird. Yes, that's right, actually. Yeah, you're right, actually. Because I remember you coming in during the moblin bit when I was trying to cross that bridge, and there's like a whole lot of moblin nests. It's been a long time though. Thank you so much for that 12 years, honestly. Absolute legend. Might as well heal up, mate. Give myself a bit of heal. Herb. Okay, where do I go? I have been resting. I had a whole battery of tests over the weekend. Also bought a fuckload of booze as well, which isn't the smartest thing to do when you're on pain meds, but yeah. It was like $290 worth of alcohol. Also, let's see if I can do this. When you run out of points. Oh my god. They may do like military presses that sing how like they said I've got good for like my back's okay-ish, but it's not. Yeah, so I have to go for a CT scan tomorrow. Then from there, they're just going to check me over the next couple of weeks to see if everything's okay. How does one progress? Oh, you're already redeemed. Oh. Oh. Where the hell do you go from here? Exactly, Tifa. What now?
この列車は7番街プラム駅経由列車旗が行きです。ご乗車に
I'll be fine, don't worry. Shit, alright.
意地悪。
クレーンは上か。
Alrighty. Ghosty boys there. Any children? That's the power.
電源が落ちている。
これもいたずらかな。電源どこかで操作してる
？Alrighty. What's this thing doing? So if need be, I might come on a bit later as well tonight, but I'm gonna have like a bit of a break because I'm like I can sit up okay, but it's like I'm sort of leaning a bit, which is not good. Like I'm putting all the weight of my shoulder and my arm, so they're propping me up. Probably the best thing I could do. No. Oh.
やってやる。
当てる
立てろ。
Oh, yes! Apparently you can build up, ooh. Okay, Tifa. I'll borrow you for a sec. Apparently you can build her up a lot, so she can add to that. Okay. You can apparently give them, like when they're staggered, you can add a lot more to the percentage of damage with her, because you can keep pumping like full punches. They keep giving me like barrier. Ooh. Okay. Hey, where are ya? So they're stealing my attacks. Okay. We done goofed. The other thing I'm going to open up here. Okay. Okay, I might ask a bit later. I might ask about it a bit later. Actually, type into the mod channel or send it to me in the DM and I'll have a look later. Because I believe you can, once you get them staggered, once you start pumping them for like consistent damage, she can add a lot more percentage, like a lot more percentage apparently, if I remember correctly. Lucky I equipped the weapon HP flame, eh? Can I go? Oh, what? How are you immune to that? Right, yeah. Oh! Well, that's just not fun. Alright, so... Okay, let's open up that other door. It's the... oh, yeah. 2 mega potions. Ooh. Okay. I can dig it. So I think we go up. Have I gone the wrong way? Are we going this way? Okay, so let's go down and along.
反対側にも扉あったみたい。ぐるっと回り込むしかなさそうだね。
It was spooky. Echo's missed. What's that doing? Alright. Oh.
覚悟はいいほら見極めそこまだまずいなここまで
Hey Mallet, welcome on in. Don't worry, I don't like the voice acting for the English dub, so I prefer the Japanese dub. I found it out very quickly. When you spend 13 hours straight playing this day one, you start to realise how meh the English acting is. So I ended up having just switching it over. For my sanity would be, you know, worth it, honestly. Here you go, Mullet, anyway. How are you, good sir? Okay, just going through and double checking everything before I go ahead. Alright, so... See, I don't mind subbed. I don't care about the subbed or dubbed like argument. It's so boring, that argument. Like if it's really good, if it's really good like dub work, the English, sure, awesome. I'm on board for that. But if it's better Japanese dubbing than the English dubbing, like, perfect example. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Most of them are okay. But the Battle Tendency episodes, Joseph Joestar, drive me freaking mental. I hate his voice actor. I don't know what it is. It's just he's just very pompous. I'm like, nah. One Piece is. I have watched a fair bit of One Piece, but I need to revisit a whole of that stuff actually. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, those meds are kicking hard now. I can actually feel them. I had them about 3 hours ago? Yeah, about 3 hours ago. I got home about 12:40. I'm like... Okay. How do I... The door has been locked. Okay, that's cool.
Tifa.
Spooky. Why are they so mean? Okay. The analyze this, don't I? I have no time for your shit. Ooh, okay.
それで
Let's take that actually. Oh. Can I analyze? Assess. There you go. What do we have? Immunities. Magic. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Let's give him a bit of a cheeky. All good. Has it died? I'm alive, please. Here you go. Welcome on in. Come on. Oh! That's a cool. Oh, she's down.
さあ起きて。
Oh, this is not cool. Does she have any normal spells? Let's see. Can I give him... Blue sword. So can I give him... Please let him get spell off. Oh, that's a big hit. Everyone's legs will run away to me and she starts screaming. Let's get this fleeting familiar. Okay, let's give him a mega potion to Cloud. Can I give you a mega potion? Just to... Cool. Yeah, no, it's all about it's weak to fire. Hey pal, how you going, man? Welcome on in. Ooh, this is bad. I don't use that enough. Oh! Let's go. Some sort. This probably won't do anything to it, but. Yeah, I knew that wasn't going to do anything, but... Fluffy Rabbit 2013. There's one in there. There you go. Great. Not on usually this at this time of day, but I thought, well, why not? I'm off at the minute. I'm going to be working from home for next week again. It's week 2 Flame. Good enough here. Cheers, Rost, Kampai. How you going, Fluffy Robot, anyway? Do I have Hero? I do, please. He's immune to it now because he's going incorporeal. Incorporeal, I should say. Incorporeal. Can I English today? Okay, let's do this. Hey, Healing Wind, and we have one more. Slash. Oh, you. Can I get him pressured at all? Like... Look, mate. Oh, good mullet. I know the feeling. I've taken the day off just because I went to the doctors and got my results, sent everything back, and yeah, it's okay-ish is the word I'm going to use. I have my vitamin D levels are so low. Apparently, I'm a vampire. So yeah, it's been a day of learning about things. Like, I'm 182 kilos, and yet my sugar and everything else is okay-ish. What the term here? This is Final Fantasy VII Remake. Fluffy. I've even got in the title, I think, as well, just in case people miss it. Let's go Fira. Tifa? How did you miss? In point blank. Let's see. Oh, that's all on straight. What other spells does she have? I didn't know I had this. That's pretty cool. I didn't know I had Raise here. Save me having to use Phoenix Downs. And I'll give Aether to Badu. Every time. Obliterated. can I give you a... Oh! That unleashes the death, the friggin' Fira.
いけそうかな。
下がっている。連携しよう。
私の出番。
Yes! That was good. I like that. That was a good battle.
かくれんぼ。誰かに見つけてほしくて。
Okay, so I'm an idiot and just kept trying to use physical attacks when I was incorporeal.
何の話だ。戻ってクレーンを動かそう。
Alrighty. So everything's back to normal. We happy? Oh, yeah, back. Is this? No. Hey, Brown Bear. Yeah, well, that's exactly right. Her attack is actually magic, so. Oh, did I go too far? No. Okay, yeah. I know where I need to go now. Gotta go back up here.
列車墓場に迷い込むと二度と戻
Very
って
good.
こられない。
I was victorious
捕まっ
against
て
it.
たら危なかった。
Apparently this goes... What I was reading before I started this, because I know some people have done this already. Apparently this was a semi-hard
それ
battle.
だったら
Not saying I'm like the perfect gamer or anything. Just, I want to play this game in hard mode to see what the differences
よ
are.
かった動いたね。
You can't do it on the offset, which is a real shame. Because I would love to take this on in hard mode. So we just go chugga choo choo. We go down. Chugga 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 choo. Oh, here we go. Some things here. Dragions. God. Please don't. I don't deserve that, eh? Seriously. This is the thing. This whole section in the original game was only like maybe 10 minutes. Hey, the bush! Thank you so much for the host. Well, I'm going to get off in like an hour's time probably. Everyone have some dinner and then work it if I'm coming back tonight. So, thank you so much for joining me for the little cheeky day stream. I was bored and I'm starting to go slightly mental because my back's really fucked, but... do we have any more area? Do?
行くよ。オッケー。あっ。トリュフ。当たれ。
Let's see, overpower.
行くよ。
Oh,
じゃあね。
oh. I like. Hydrate again. Back's still a bit of a problem. I'm going for a CT scan tomorrow. I asked around my area. There was no place for CT. I'll have to get up and get another drink. So, second.
これ。あの子。
Ow. Everyone's tortured.
マリン。
でね、黒い風に連れて行かれた子はね、ずーっと列車墓場をさまようんだって。危ないからティファも絶対に近づいちゃダメだよ。
うん、わかった。
それでね、昨日はベティがね、お父さんと。
Yes, Maryl's is Barrett's adopted daughter that he found in the war zone.
今日は帰ってこれないかも。
Is it Meryl or Miriam? I can't remember. But it's been such a long time since I played
マリ
these.
あのね。早く7番街に帰らないと。
ティファ平気か。
さあ行こう。
Alright, so I'm just gonna let me get my backpack in place. It's very moist. The beard oil stuff is actually really good for my head off the end out. Alright, so cheers. I am relaxed. Maybe tonight. Maybe when I come back on. So I'm probably having like a 2-hour break. I'm gonna jump off completely, then we'll keep going if I can. My back's okay. I'll let you guys know via you lot know by Discord and also Twitter. And if you want to come by and say hello elsewhere in our stream, there you go. Ooh. Hello. It's okay. Look, I'm heavy. I'm too heavy for my own good. I've hurt myself. My lumbar support muscles around my back, lower back, have failed. So I need to put it on. I'm going for a CT. I'll find out tomorrow anyway. The CT scan should give me an idea of what's wrong. Because X-rays didn't show anything out of the ordinary. Infinity's End. Oh, actually, I need to scan you too. Ow. Abilities. Sets. Okay. Cool. What, they're good against ice? We have a ice caster. Ow. Blizzard. Raise Tifa. Yeah, well, that's the thing. I need to get my core up and running again. What? Error. Oh, leave me alone. No touchy. Jesus. Oh. Pray. I hate those things so much. Okay, I have to use a things down on her. I am so low. He's a mega potion on Cloud because he's the only one to survive against these lots. Oh! Oh! That is so not cool. Let's go. Excuse me, game. How dare. I go Phoenix down for Tifa. Alright, see you later, Fluffy Bunny. Sorry, I'm just sort of semi-focused. Tree. Nani? Cool. Hey. Protection. I think I'm gonna do this. It's really cool. I remember doing this in the original where you have to like move the train around, but out of the way. I think they're trying to help. They are trying to help me now. There's ghosts around us. Well, what are you referring to? Sorry. This is also there's the big Sector 7 thing about to happen as well, so another half an hour probably pull the pin on tonight because I'm I haven't played this completely. I know the original story. I know there's people have been telling me there's changes to this story to fit in with the remake whole, like how it's not really a direct remake. It's an actual. It's a different game, pretty much. Right, see you, Grayscale. Thank you so much, Poppin' Boy. Love you long time. But take care of yourself. I might see you later, maybe. Probably, I'll say another 4 hours time I might be on. I probably won't be though, depending on my spine. Yeah, that's actually a good point. It's like a Mark II of this original story. I'm guessing they're kids of some type. I remember them being in the original. You don't get to face them very often, maybe once or twice. Carry on. Carry on. Carry on. Okay. Chugga chugga choo choo. I would say give it try it out. If you don't like it, if you play the original, I'm going with no expectations for what this is like.
すごい
Who do you want complimented later? Bugs? Buggles? Oh, mate, that's gonna be easy, mate. Bloody the coolest mum out on Twitch. Buggles, if you're here, make yourself known. You're gonna getting a complimenting. Oh. Alright, let's see if I can set up properly. Yeah. Okay, where's me compliment? Oh, I've only got an insults stream, you know? You don't want to use this, because, you know... let's just go normal zoom. Hey, Buggles, how you going? Bear, that's a bit harsh. Buggles, you, my dear, are an amazing asset to everyone that knows you. You're the coolest mum I know, definitely. You're definitely too cool. When you start streaming again, I want you to tell everyone else that they're terrible because you're the best streamer out there. Even though you haven't streamed a lot, I can see you're gonna kill it because you're just too cool, you know, mate. The only thing that's keeping me on the air is this beard. Without it, what am I, a fat bald man who's got a fuck spine? That's pretty much all I've got going for me at the moment. It's the beard. But mate, you got your charisma, you got talent, you're artistic, which is just, you know, what else do I need to say? Well, Buggles, that is it. Look, they have robbed the world of you. Thank you, trolls. You've ruined this. You've ruined what could have been an amazing display of, you know, artistry and all that, just because you just can't. You just hate women. Like, fuck you, you piece of shit. All I can really, yeah. What? Well, I hate trolls too. I despise. As long as they can, if they can come in and just shut up after they've done a little bit, sure. But if they keep pushing, but Bush, you're not really a troll. You at least like we can tolerate you. I mean, the old days with like when I first started, I used to have. We're not going to go into my story. This is about Buggles and all. This is the spotlight's on Buggles. We're giving her love because I want you, everyone. Can we get a group hug for Huggle for Huggles, Buggles? Yeah, Plucky Rowe. You know, he's a bit of a bard. He's a bit of a lad. Nah, honestly, we need more people like Buggles in this world because honestly, the amount of like I'm negative to a disgusting degree. Like I hate myself with absolute passion. People like Buggles we need more group bug Buggles. we do need more people like Buggles. If you want to quote that Buggles, you can. I'm going to do that for Buggles, you know, because quote. All mods can do this, by the way. Group bug for Huggles. Add. There you go. You're immortalized forever now. But yeah, we definitely need more people who are upbeat, fun, and just a river of love for people out there. I have nothing negative to say about you at all, Buggles. Nothing. All right, are you happy with that? Did you like that compliment, or should I just regale you more with love and honest critique of your awesome character? All right. Oh, just stop it! Stop it! I honestly think trolls need to, like, especially in this time. Stop. I think in this day and age, being an edgy fucking edgelord on on the internet is just pointless, because you're essentially showing that you've grown up in yeah, sure. You're gonna have your laugh for about 10 minutes, but when you keep making it like a personality trait, that's when you know you've got problems. They can be. That's the thing with Bush. They can be trolls, and they're just freaking terrible at it. Oh, well, okay. They're like the evolved version of a troll. Is that how we're gonna put it? I actually hate both, to be quite frank. Yeah, there's a limit, honestly. Like, and if no one calls you out on it, at least reflect a bit. Alright. I can't really talk here, but I've been edgy in the past, and I'm not very happy with myself with it. Okay. Tifa, come here. Ow! Well, you're very welcome, Buggles. Oh! Oh! Because everyone knows I hate doing them. I hate insults, because it's... Imagine being on camera and having to say to someone, oh, you're a piece of shit. It gets a bit... It's very hard to do. It's hard to be mean, I find. Ooh. Although, it's fun to watch me squirm doing compliments for, like, Donald Trump and other such. I know you're doing a pretty good job of being a masochist, honestly. Oh. Yeah. Well, that's my problem. I end up trying to either like insult when I'm meant to be complimenting. Oh. Like Donald Trump's the perfect example. When you try and compliment someone, like trying to compliment him, and you fail because you. Oh! Excuse me? Excuse me, sir. Dragon. Oh, keep going. Keep going. I'm liking where this is going. Come on. Don't waste any more ammo. Hey. I still can't get over how beautiful all the scenery is. The only thing I will say, that part when you got the fans at the very start of the game really didn't go well with me because I didn't like the idea that they had the 2D mapped image. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, there's like this one point where... Actually, I'll see if I can find the clip. I'm trying to think where it was. It's the second mission when you gotta turn off those fans. And you look down, it's meant to be like an overview of Sector 7, but it looks like it's actually like they've just put a 2D map down, and it looks like, ugh. I would love a Final Fantasy VI Remake. Could you imagine the train scene?
ありがとう。
行くぞ。
Half an hour to go, everyone. So we go through here, can we? Up here. Is it? Who told me? Actually, no. Someone said that a lot of the music and that's from different Final Fantasies in 14 as well. I need to actually play 14. I've been so lazy with 14. Bus. Let me have a guess. There's another boss right up here. I'm starting to get a lot of the yeah, we need to give you a lot of health and all that prior to you going to the next area. I imagine this is a boss fight.
近いよ。急ごう。
ああ。
Oh, I forgot to change out her scepter. WoW and I did not gel. I also witnessed one of my best friends at the time, sit in his undies for 12 hours. We were meant to go out on the beach that day, and we ended up waiting for him to get off WoW, and ended up being like, I literally could have a shower in his bathroom and everything, and he still wouldn't move for like nearly 10 hours. We ended up going out for drinks that night because I got there at like 11. We didn't leave till like 9. I've got a raid. With 40 other people. I'm like,
君が守ってくれたの?
Ooh. Are these good ghosts? Happy ghost or...
あなたがこの子たちを。
Oh, never, Brodio. Hey, Brodio. I'm finally. I've decided to take the plunge myself because I started this last year, but I just gave up on it. So why not? Try to start anything new.
見つけた。あ、見つかっちゃった。なあ、エアリスは？
Ah, that's right. Her mum died, didn't she? When she was really young. Oh, this is my first playthrough, so I'm actually still going through this myself. So FYI. Why? Please don't make me do this anymore. You're torturing me now.
見つけたエアリス
Yeah, Babush, I ended up changing to. I hated her voice acting in the English one, so I'll change to the Japanese one. I hated her voice for some reason. Anyway. Sick. Isn't this lovely? How do you do? Alright. Alright. So, posture check. Yep. Sounds pretty good. Oh. Alright. Now, hydrate. Yeah. Hey. That's actually, yeah. I made that joke years and years ago when I first saw when I first played the original one. I'm like, why does everyone hate Shinra? They're giving dogs like, new limbs and that. All right, now this is the fun one. Right, to just build myself up. This is gonna hurt like fuck, but yeah. Ah. Oh. Oh. Sweet fuck Jesus. Oh. The pain meds are just kicked in. Like, they just started kicking in. I'm like, I'm probably gonna be like this tonight. If I don't come on, this is what I'm gonna be looking like this. The best of tonight. Alright, let's get back into the game. We'll finish this boss and then we'll call it the night, I think. So. Ooh. My lumbar vertebrae has. So when I'm walking, it feels like the lumbar vertebrae is rubbing against both of them. Hey Gak, welcome on in. So it's like, imagine like when I walk, I move a little bit like that. When I walk, I'm fat. The lumbar vertebrae feels like yeah, that would actually help out like a lot good. At the moment, it's like just been like when I was before, I was propping myself up. That's why I like sitting like this. My arm is literally, my elbow is digging into the. I hate you all so much right now. I mean, like sitting like that, just to sort of prop myself up a little bit, so it takes the weight off my back. Like, yeah, it's a bit weird to explain. But yeah. Essentially, it feels like someone has run a knife through my spine and has jiggled around a bit. Oh. Well, that's 10 minutes. That's okay. Abilities, assess. So, did you say no fire spells? Okay. It's a muscle issue, I'd say. They've done an X-ray already. They didn't find anything, so I'm going in for a CT tomorrow. Oh.
どうかな。
Let's see. Need to get ice. Boozera. Oh, okay. Can I can't use it, can I? I can't bring him back to life. She dead? Or she's still going? Oh! Okay. Of course, the best fighter we have has achieved. Dead? Yeah, he's dead. Oh! Stagger fist. Okay. Let's go. Try not to die. What was that? 4 minutes ago? Right. So no fire spells. Do you like watching me suffer? Even more so than I am right now? Or do you do you find it more entertaining that I'm like tripled? Oh. Touché. I know you didn't. Oh. my love is only fleeting right now. Let's see. Can I change you out for? Ooh. Damn, that takes a lot of healing away. What's he? Poison material. I don't really get that. It's mainly this as well, actually. Refill. I need to get. Right, so let's material. So rare, Pura. Okay. You get that actually. Leave you up there. Oh, I'm just like, where are we? Magnify. I should have done this before. Healing. And make you these. I think we're good now? Yeah. Then I won't have. Oh, actually, make my 2 heavy gears. I don't need you anymore. You can be ice. Here. First time, number 1. I need to do this too. Also open up this. So I have an idea what happens because I've watched Cody play this last year, but I basically have made myself almost. I have blocked it out, a fair bit of it out, so. I'm not saying like I don't remember every single thing he's done, I just, yeah. Ooh, okay. Attack. Alright, there's not many things here. It's all tech power. I don't need a tech power. I need. That's like anything. Oh, yeah, so let's have a look at this. So, magic power, MP. Ah, wunderbar. Right, so I can probably add magic to this one. No! No, cool. Hey, all good. At least you understand the rules and all that of how this works. Because a lot of people just go, "Ugh." You go blind. Like you just go, hey mate, do you know what this is? Boom. Or do you know what this is? I know. Let's see. You can tell me things, but then I'll ignore them. I'll take them as an advisement at best. Yeah, like, just don't be a dick. It's very much my rule in life. If you don't want to keep pushing, like, some people, there's a couple of people who have tried it in the past. I'm like, yeah, maybe curve it down, just hold it in as much as you can. I'm gonna make mistakes. Let me make those mistakes. Not the tip. Like, it's better to watch me fuck up multiple times and have a bit of laugh than have like super edgy gamer 44 come in and tell me how to play the game like to his exact, you know, the exact strategy. I'm like, do you want the controller? Like, do you want the controller? Like, we can stream. Go watch you stream this. Sorry, I'm just. It actually does frustrate me a bit when people come in and tell you how to do things.
黒い風に連れて行かれた子はね、ずーっと列車墓場をさまようんだって。
Oh, people get a bit like, especially like, exactly, Brodio. Gak, I agree with that wholeheartedly. It's just bringing out and go.
君が
Oh, did you know
守ってく
this
れた
mate?
の。
Look. You forget the camera and go, oh, yeah. Did you know that? Well, guess what? They wrote it down. Why didn't you know that? You seem to know every fucking thing about this game. Also, to add on to what Brodio said, it's the joy of, like, when you discover something, it's like, I've actually done it myself without any help. Like,
あなたがこの子たちを
like, thank you so much, you know, for not ruining this moment for me. Just let me get out of the screen for a sec. Sorry, I was just like getting really. Do we want to watch this again, or do you want to move on?
もういいかい
I prefer to have like a first time to be a first time.
もういいよ
Especially when they discover and it's like,
見つかった
yeah.
見つけた
Yeah, when you've played it once or
見つかっ
twice.
ちゃっ
Also,
たなあエアリスはもういいよ
like Metal Gear Solid 5, perfect example. I love that game. I'm still finding things out as we speak. Like I will find things out of the blue. Go, oh my god, I didn't know that. I'm so glad no one ruined that for me, because I would have just destroyed people. Hi, Arif. So cute. She's hiding from her feelings.
Alice!
見つけたエアリス 見つかっちゃった
How about this? If I fail this fight, I'm going to jump out. This time we'll revisit. We'll revisit it later on tonight or tomorrow. Okay, cool. That's good. I know. So I was looking. It's 15 minutes. Can we get?
はいはいやだ
Oh, okay. It's not cool.
やってるいや心配ないようんやっそこなんかごめんいや当たれ
Let's go with assess. Why not?
備えて
So ice.
飛んでけ
And then we can go.
まだそこ
かかってこい
おい
Right judgment.
せめて一気にわってててて
Just for a minute at least. Let me enjoy this boss fight, and I'll be. Can we get? Actually, I'll have to wait till she's operational.
大丈夫？せーの、いくよ。
I go. Let's see.
私に任せて。当てる。
Oh, that's actually brutal.
せめて一気に。やっ。それ。いくよ。
Let's go Shiva. Why not?
準備はいい？
Yeah, buddy, Aerith, mate. Calm down. Here you go.
Yeah, 跳ね返される。解除が先だ。
ダメかも。吹き抜ける風に乗せて。
Yeah, the brutal attack. Oh. Okay, so Cure, give it to me. I hope this gets it. Yes, we got it. It won't do as much damage as I hope it does, but you know what? Oh. Let's go Lazar. Give him another one with Cloud. Did he just reflect it back into him? Wow. Oh shit. Alright. Alright, let me give everyone a bit of a heal. Let's go rage up. Damn it! Oh. What a save. Lazar. I hate to be moving around. That's really starting to move around shit. God damn it. Give her on Mega Potion Aerith.
遊びは終わりだ。
That's a bit of a waste, but got a bit of damage, I guess. And then somersault will hit the left wheel. Why not? Oh, okay, that was a pretty brutal. And let's get him in as well. We'll do the Oz attack. Yes. Let's go Effect Strike. Let's do Ray Judgment. Why not? Oh my god, that's beautiful. God dang. Oh, what a kick. Oh, sure. I'm going to call it there after this, everyone. So once we get to the bottom of the tower, we'll jump in. I think this is the next part, which is the Sector 7 tower. No! Well, I done fucked up. That's okay, we live and learn. I don't think I even had a steel materia either. Alright, let's go to the next little part and save, and then we'll go. Yeah, I know, I'm terrible at reading assessments. I'm the ill me. My back's fucked. Right, I'm gonna call it there after this with the cutscene. Leave you wanting for more. Alrighty. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's the end of the chapter. So that's chapter 11. Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing, actually. Nah, I'd have to move all my stuff in. Oh. Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have a bit of a 2 or 3 hour break. Let my back have a rest. That's my problem. Let's see who's on whilst this is playing out. Yeah, we'll check it out. Who's online? Oh, there you go. There's a lovely face we can go say hello. We have a check out of Cthulhu. Yeah, what might do that?
絶対ダメ。
Right. I'll call it there, everyone. Oh. Thank you, everyone. Love you long time. Thanks for letting me just have a little bit of a nice day of rest and try and get through this. We may be on a bit later tonight.